The first case has an indifferent audience because they are more interested in their food and in other things. The reason could be that they don't have enough knowledge about the topic and they aren't interested for learning more. In the second, we can find an unfavorable audience because they don't pay attention in the presentation because they are excited. But it's difficult for the presenter to transmit the message because they have the predisposition to disagree.
You planned for. Some of the other presenters last more than expected. According to the time you have to present the results, you got stressed out and you want to talk fast, but no one in your audience will learn a thing. The type of audience is indifferent because the audience know a little bit about the topic, but they may not be interested in learning more. Says, you have bad news to deliver. If your presentation is bad news, you only evoke more anger and confused. If you seem like you're sugarcoating the problem being less than honest, there may be a lot of hard questions asked by upset and confused people. The type of audience is unaware because they have no idea about the topic and you need to offer some background about the topic.
In the case 5, we can notice that the type of audience is unfavorable. This happens because they have the predisposition to disagree with what you are saying. One of the tips that I can afford is to make the changes step by step and little by little.
To begin, we must define a goal for the presentation, which I will explain, what I'm going to focus on, with what propose, and establish the structure of the presentation, taking into account the introduction, development, and conclusion.
Settings and an object for your presentation involves answer three important questions: who, what, and why. Who refers to that the last person, and the important concept that will look that later on. What is the action they should take? Why the answer they question why will take this action that is in for them. What I mean of if you want to have a very effective presentation, you need to answer three questions and make the good presentation for this. Depend of the topic you talk for the audience.
Well, I talk about of the benefits of habits. For me, the main habits is, for example, arrive earlier. If you arrive earlier, you have the you you achieve anticipate to someone problems that can ruin your expose. Other, for example, is know your path. If you know your purpose, your audience, and your logistics, you know how you understand how to explain the topic. Other is create a final draft. The purpose of create a final draft is that you can focus in the main ideas, and this allows you to improvise. For me, this is the more important benefits of the habits.